Hello everybody and welcome back to One Hub Racing. We are here on another Friday evening for Season 13, Round 2 of the Podium Tier, and we are in Austin, USA, the Circuit of Americas. Alongside me in the commentary box, Sean, the one and only.
Yes, thank you Nick for the introduction there, and welcome guys to the Circuit of the Americans Dakota edition. So, a track where I announced without it. Daystar, a world champion in the Podium Tier back then. And it was a crack of a race, well, sort of a cracker. And overall the circuit provides a great flow if you get one. And overall I think we're gonna expect maybe some good fights in this round, Nick.
Yeah, we are hearing, Sean, after last week's washout in Brazil, we're hearing that this race is going to be wet as well. So it'll be interesting to see whether the drivers done any wet practice again. But obviously they will have the experience of doing 36 laps around Brazil last week. But the big news story, Sean, is of course we didn't speak too much about it, but now we have time. Let's talk all about it. Where is he? Where's Jamie? The podium man. There he is, coming out of the pits. He can finally say he's got a podium.
After 2.5 years, like in many Grand Prix, he was thought he's gonna follow Nico Hülkenberg to be the pinnacle of Nico Hülkenberg. But then in Brazil, Nick, he got that podium out of nowhere. I began to cry. You begin also to cry. And the joy we saw in Jamie was like unbelievable. Like there were no words for that, and just unbelievable.
Just shows you how much it meant to him. For anyone who hasn't watched his video of when he comes up to Colin, who ran out of fuel on the last lap, and it was kind of like a Glock moment, wasn't it? Except it was Colin, and yeah, he snatched the podium at the last moment, and it was just his reaction. Just I've listened to it about 10 times, Sean. I love it.
I love it as well. I mean, he was sort of the living meme in One Up Racing to get 4th places every single time. But now his status as a living meme has now come to an end, because he's now a podium driver in One Up Racing.
He definitely is, and you know, it's not like he even... I mean, he lucked it slightly, but he did have good pace on Friday last week in Brazil, Sean. So I expect if he can... from 17s on the grid last week. So if he can qualify near the front, who knows what he can achieve.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't crash in quali, or whatever the cause was of his retirement last race. And... yeah, hopefully he got a good result, and we're not gonna jinx it, but Mark, should I jinx it? He said Jamie podium number 2 this time. Sorry, I'm probably just jinx it out.
We'll have to wait and see. Obviously a difficult track, this one in Austin here. Lots of each sector kind of made up of different characteristics, which is obviously unusual to see, but the track was built like that. And it always provides good racing, I find, this track, Sean. The long straights and that last sector as well. You see cars ducking in and out in between each other's. Yeah, Mickey Mouse section. So I expect to see some good racing, but it'll be difficult in the wet. If it's wet all race, traction will be key here. Make sure you exit those slow corners and get on the power nicely. As we're seeing the lap times starting to come in. Ian, who won last week, 31.9 at the moment. Lots of drivers on laps. Of course, they should be using the quickest tyre because they have to 2-stop and it's going to rain. So, yeah, Sean, another 2-stop race.
I think last time the 2-stop didn't provide us like that amount of good action, but it gave us a little bit, but like the middle of the race, you know, Nick, it was kind of falling off.
Yeah, I think it's because of the weather. You know, the weather, and we lost what, 8 runners as well in total, 8
like
DNFs.
3 in the first round.
Yeah,
I think 3 or 4 people in the first lap.
So it'll be interesting to see what they have in store for us this time out. But I don't know if you caught any of the other tiers, Sean, but some of the drivers, all of the drivers that reacted loved the 2-stop in the races because they. Yeah,
they all dry.
No, they all featured. The Prestige didn't. I think the Pinnacle was wet. And the Precision I can't remember, but all the drivers I spoke to, they enjoyed the fact that even when they were halfway through the race, they still didn't know if they were racing someone on net position or if because they were on a different strategy. It was really difficult to figure out what everyone was doing.
Yeah, but like if it worked out in other tiers, then fine. But for us, Nick, in that round, that was not the greatest of entertainment, shall I say.
Nathan running wide at the penultimate corner there, doing the Indy line, but doesn't it validate?
I'm proud of him.
Up to 6th position.
He's doing wonders for the Sauber team.
Speaking of Sauber team, what do we make of Rex? You had good qualifying pace last week.
I felt so sorry for him after he was like also a 3rd place for like the first 5 or 6 laps, and then he crashed out. That was like. That was not good to see.
Yeah, and more difficult conditions on the way.
Yeah, I think he's really looking forward to it. Even so much for, and he's going back to the pits.
Doesn't fancy that lap time.
Oh my Jesus! There was some drifting right there. Already a new cam block in the making.
Oh, the Williams comes across the line. What's he going to do? Up to 3rd.
132 flat. I think it's decent enough.
Oh, Spider has a moment there. Just saves his car. Almost spins it. I think that's D-Boy Dan just going... No, that wasn't D-Boy Dan. Someone else just going past him.
Gasserman is also coming to the final corner. It's gonna be a 31-1.
Nothing special in that lap at the moment, but Aaron up to 4th.
The Welt is now gonna begin his lap time. Well, Depot Dan is coming towards the Mickey Mouse section. He's 3 seconds slower. So yeah,
he wasn't using DRS down the straight. Josh goes quickest now.
Oh, I think he was already quicker. I think.
Oh, was he already quicker?
Yeah.
Ignore me then. Parker qualified in 2nd position last week, Sean. Crashed out of the race. He'll be hoping for a better result for Toro Rosso here tonight.
I hope so.
Oh, Zach's out.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm not sure where that's at, but he's obviously lost his car.
Did that maybe happen in the pit lane? That's so easy to...
It's so easy to do, yeah. The stewards mentioned it in the drivers' briefing this week that, you know, give up that little bit of extra time when coming into the pits because it's so easy to just crash it.
It's very easy to crash here. Also in the Mickey Mouse section.
32-1 for Parker. So Spider's on a lap at the moment.
Our favorite fans has also joined the chat. And oh my god, Ian just revving out in 6th gear, like it's giving me ear pain. Oh my god.
This isn't going to be the best lap from Spider. It's going to come across the line. 34.8.
Wow, that was not really good. That was not really a good lap time.
Gonna have to improve there. Let's talk about Colin. Hasn't set a lap time yet. Currently in the pits. Ran out of fuel. Sean, on the last sector, the last lap last week in Brazil. He was called into the press conference for it, and Odin sent him a link. Just literally not asking him a question, just a link to a tutorial for F1 2018.
Yeah. I think he also did make one without erasing, like, oh my god, spitter relatives, don't crash yourself into the tire barriers, please.
So Josh up there at the moment, Sean, didn't race last week, but straight on the pace at the moment. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Great to see, but I think everyone is not really... I think everyone really easy now, because I expect like to be a little bit closer to the field.
Yeah, saying they were really close last week, so I imagine this is. I mean, the track is longer, so the gaps naturally will get bigger, but I expect to see them close up before the end of the session. But corner cutting can be difficult here as well, Sean.
Yeah, because I think you guys have now run it on strict here, obviously. Because otherwise you would have gained, I think, at least 3 seconds without it. So, strict corner cutting, and it is so easy to do at the penultimate corner. Well, if you have a race line on, then it is very easy to take the corner, but I think no one drives here and no assistant is here, so whoever runs without it, like, it's so difficult to take that corner.
Yeah, it's when the sunlight as well.
Oh, that's also so annoying.
Yeah, it can make you just completely miss the corner. It's very frustrating.
It is very frustrating. So, he's looking on board. I think Colin hasn't set a lap time either. Jealous is sector 3. Who could that be? Who crashed out in this beautiful third Mickey Mouse section?
Papulu is on a lap. In the Haas, coming to the final corner now. What sort of lap time is he going to be able to set as he exits the corner? DRS open, and it's a 32.7, so a couple tenths quicker than his previous best. And who's that? Gaza slowing down to let Spencer through. Aaron Spencer. So if you're watching the stream and you're racing with us this season, let us know what team you're supporting. Because obviously, Sean, the Constructors' Championship is, you know, decided by all 4 tiers. All the four tiers, points added together in terms of each team. So, who are you supporting? Let us know in the chat who you've come along to see how they do.
Well, I think the chat is already going to. I think the chat is already going the wrong way. I can tell you that. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, Ian has taken some indie lines there. I think he wants to gain a maximum amount of time by having a invalidated lap time. As you can see here.
Collins just about coming to the final corner now. He went a little bit deep at the penultimate corner, but what's this going to be? Up into 4th, 32.1. So, Josh, there's a bit of a gap at the moment there at the top.
It is 4 tenths between Josh and Ian. And did it? Wait. Am I? Wait. Hold on. Do I see rain? I think
yes.
I see some raindrops.
You do
or
indeed.
Am I blind?
No, you're seeing rain.
I didn't even drink right now, and I'm already seeing this. What a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen.
So D-Boy Dan, who's on a hot lap, needs to finish this lap because it could be his only chance. It's not going to be the quickest, but just get it across the line and it'll move you up the order, so up into P10. And if things stay as they are, you imagine Gaz has just jumped up to 8th position, but you imagine things could stay as they are now if the rain gets any heavier.
I think is that White Eagle from the Phoenix? I think that is. I'm gonna call it that. And
Jamie's on an out lap.
I think Thunder would not gonna set a lap time anymore, because I think it's now too late to set a dry lap time. I think.
Nathan's on a lap going through the S's, and yeah, he's having to be tentative. Yeah, he's struggling. So that could be our grid, but we'll have to wait and see. 19 drivers here tonight for round 2 of the Podium Tier. Spider Atlas is really struggling with the rear of his car.
Yeah,
Hersto's 4 seconds down, so
let's see. Oh my god. Is that desync? Oh no. Some weird movements on my screen for Spiderwell was like, it's just not good. Look at him struggling, look at him drifting. It is a scam block all over again. And this quality session is done.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think no one else is going to improve, and we got 3 minutes just to have a little chat.
Yeah, apparently because it is beer spillage by race control, so I guess we have to believe that. And yeah, I think no one is gonna set any competitive lap times next. So I think this is your grid.
Yep, looks like
I highly doubt someone's gonna improve.
Ivan's gone on to the inters. He hasn't left the pits yet. He's just fitted them. So, Sean, if you knew the race was going to be wet, would you fit a set of inters and just go out for a lap or two to get a feel of things?
I would done that, but if the race is like full wet, you know, the blue tires, I wouldn't go for a set of inters then, cause I think the track, I don't know. In 2017, you know, the tires between the inters and the wets were like pretty much the same. I don't know if that is now in this game. I think not, but I would now not go for laps on inters.
Okay, Evans gone for it anyway. So he's ignored your wise words.
Sorry, Geza. Please forgive me. It's blue wets, I know.
And the other thing, Sean, is we've got a couple viewers supporting the Ferrari team. Someone supporting the Renault team as well. So Ferrari at the top at the moment. All's in 7th place. And Josh, you have to say, decent debut. Looks like he's going to start in pole position.
Yeah, I think he was in the chat. Yeah, now we have a DRS disabled.
Yeah, just confirmation. Zach Jarvis did crash into the pit lane, so a little bit embarrassing for him. So Gaz has come out onto the full wets. Jamie's out on the intermediate tyres. So Rex is out on the inters. So Sean, they're ignoring your wise words and your experience, and they want to lap in these conditions.
What do you mean, like experience? I have enough experience. If you're not careful, I'm gonna show you some experience. You won't like it. You won't like that, believe me.
You sure? And do you want me to show you how to drink afterwards?
Afterwards, we can even do it now. But I think the viewers would not like that. Well, some of them will like that, but...
I've got a Fanta for my commentary drink, so I've had enough alcohol this week, to say the least.
Well, I could have it, because one of my brothers decided not to have any beer cold in the fridge. Well, I'm commentating, which is the important part of this. Like, you say little things to people, but they don't even, don't even listen. Spinwell is still out on track. Like, what is he doing?
He's on those ultra soft tires.
Oh, LK is on inters. Like, you're not gonna improve anytime. You're not gonna improve it unless he hasn't been deciphering it. Then he can improve it.
So Sean, 2-stop race in these what looks like wet conditions for the race. So they're going to have to pit soon. So we'll get to see him pushing all out. Do you reckon penalties could become a factor here, especially sector 1? So easy to rack up those corner cut warnings.
I think in the red is I think because you're going like for low speeds. I think it's like not that difficult, you know. I think it's like I think you can easily avoid the penalties in the wet than in the dry. I think because in the wet you still have to brake in those S corners in sector 1. So I think some drivers will not get any penalties in the wet, even though they may get it in the dry. But some will get a lot of penalties in the wet, especially at the oh my god, even. Calm down, mate. Calm down. Especially at the penultimate corner. Like, it's so easy to run right there in the dry, let alone in the wet. Here goes Ethan with a beautiful line. Wow. Outstanding.
So, looking at the podium, I wonder if we'll see him there come, what is it, a 28 lapper race here in USA. So, Sean, you're going to bring us confirmation of the results. We knew him quite early on into the session, but as soon as it loads up, I'll let you run through.
Because of Spin, Bastion, Vet Bottle. So, Josh135 has done it on pole with 131.5. Ian in second. Elkie Ivan, I think he's new here, in third. Colin in fourth. J.A. Parker rounds up the top 5. Then we have Aaron in 6th. Ols in 7th. Gaza in 8th. Jamie the Meme Lord in 9th, and Pepelu in 10th place, and Deboden is in 11th, Primefall in 12th, Nathan 13th, Zach Jarvis in 14th, Tejwa 15th, Spirabel the 16th, Herso 17th, and only one face at Funnyphonics. The Renault drivers rounding up the last place.
Alrighty, well that is our 19 driver grid here for tonight. Of course, later on you have the Precision Tier at 7:30 PM, the Pinnacle Tier 8:30 PM, and the Prestige Tier at 9:30 PM. But Sean, this is a wet one here in USA.
This is indeed wet, and I'm not gonna make any dirty jokes today, but it is just as wet as hell. I think that's good enough.
The drivers are obviously going to be looking at their strategies. What, if you loaded a setup, park Fermes on, do you change anything in these conditions, Sean, with your front wing?
No, I personally don't do it because I don't see the point even in wet weather setups. But I wouldn't just don't change in this condition, just stay with your setup, and just adapt to the situation you are in. That's what I always do, and then after 2 laps you're already getting comfortable at it. Whilst they're driving maybe a dry setup. So they have to just adapt to the situation they're in.
But I imagine if the drivers knew it was wet, that they perhaps would have adjusted their setup prior to going out for their first lap in qualifying. We'll have to obviously wait and see. But just to give you confirmation, all 19 drivers are starting on those wet weather compound blue wall tyres. And
yes, we can confirm.
Yes, and obviously they will have to stop twice. So Williams going off at turn 1, so finding out that he can't brake.
Has pressed the button.
Latest, I think he readied up before the tier coordinator, so he'll probably receive a 5-second penalty. But obviously that's up to the stewards to decide after the race. And of course, if you are interested in racing with us, you can visit www.onehubracing.com. We do have a waiting list in operation.
We forgot one thing. We have forgot that we are sponsored by Next Level Racing.
We never forget.
And I think you.
I hadn't forgotten.
So you wanted to test me for that? Well, I'm gonna say this. We are sponsored by Next Level Racing. Good quality seats, and if you use the code OneHub10, you get 10% off of your price. Isn't that a great deal? So
I think they sponsor TLR Limitless now as well.
So you even got a good driver with you.
Yeah, so make sure you check them out, and all the links are on our Twitter account. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at OneHub Racing. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, the whole shebang. So make sure you go over and give us a follow. And if you haven't already and you're watching, hit that subscribe button. And Sean, just one sector to go before we're going to have lights out, and we're going to have 28 laps. These horrendous conditions for these drivers, and I expect perhaps a similar number of finishes here. But Josh starts his first pole position at OneHub Racing in his first race. Ian, the man who won last time out from lights to flag, is right behind him.
Yes, I think if I were in this, I would just put the throttle down till turn 1 and just crash out, because I would literally just end my life. Getting 20 in these conditions, I wouldn't do that, Nick. Legit, I wouldn't do that.
Well, if you do and you win, 25 points, the same as every other race.
Oh, well, guess I will drive them further. On your advice.
There's a couple cars. D-Boy Dan and Rex must have made contact. They're already sitting on the grid, so I hate to see what their starts are going to be like. But incidents on first lap last time out. Here we go, though. I need to get a good camera angle. There we go. So 5 red lights. Round 2 in USA for the podium tier. It's full wet weather. The engines are revving.
Jesus.
And we're away. Josh gets a decent start. Ian on the inside looks like he's got a better one. There's a McLaren who's also got a good start. No big movers at the moment. Ian into turn 1. Josh concedes. Pretty clean so far. Contact.
Oh no, front wings. Front wings.
I think a Haas, one of the Haas's.
Oh my god, he just plowed it into her so there. Oh, good lord. Oh, that was unfortunate there, but I think everyone, besides that, I think everyone went through turn 1 fine.
Spider Atlas only has wing damage from that, a little bit of wing damage.
Really?
So Josh back in the lead.
Oh!
So Ian's made a mistake there. But the top 6 haven't actually changed position.
No.
So Gaz is up 1, Oz has lost. Oh, look at that. Aaron and Gaz are going side by side. Gaz are giving him a squeeze off circuit. Couple of drivers struggling with traction on the exit there. Gaz is now up 2 places. Can Aaron respond? We're riding on board with the Mercedes man.
Aaron round the outside.
He's got someone on the inside.
Oh, come on, no. Oh, I think, yeah, they backed off. He's gonna do the switcheroo. Oh, going down the inside of Gaza. He leaves space. He's gonna maybe do it. No, I think it's so easy to do a dive bomb here in this corner.
Yeah, it
so
is.
Easy to do.
In these conditions, though, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Jamie and Papulu changing positions there, but Josh 1.2 ahead.
He's already in the mood here. Wow. I think everyone takes the penultimate corner fine with some track extension, not as Kota, not as the IndyCar version, sorry.
Zach trying down the inside of Thunder Phoenix, who scored points last time out in that Renault, so he'll be hoping for similar today.
Getting more points.
Tejwar at the back hasn't had a good opening lap, but he'll hope to recover in the Mercedes from that position.
Oh, Pinnacle down the inside, I think.
Oh, Hursto touches the Mercedes. Just about gets away with that one. No one into the pits though.
That was good. Oh, Pepelu goes very deep. And oh, there's a crash! Oh dear lord, that is
big contact.
Zach Jarvis. I think there was like a 3 wide moment there for a little bit in that corner.
Yellow flags, wing damage.
This is just bunched up, wow. I don't know who his fault is, but I just saw like Jack Jarvis just almost drifting and almost collecting 4 or 5 cars in that. Unbelievable.
Rex going deep there. He's now under attack from Hursto, who isn't able to get the power down very well. So the 2 Force Indias at the back, only one phase. Currently down in 17th position at the moment. Are we going to see any lunges? Nathan looks pretty close to Papilo. He's really close. Gets a snap of oversteer though on that Selber.
Round the outside.
Haas covers the inside nicely there.
Oh, he just blocks the switchback. That's a good one.
Good defensive driving there from Nathan. Papulu, sorry.
But yeah. Oops. Oh my god. I feel a lot for the drivers. Like drifting and ice skating to the corners. Like,
Tejra moves up a position just before the penultimate corner there. Getting past D-Boy Dan. Now who's going to come into the pits? D-Boy Dan. And also we've got Rex in. So they're coming in now. Both are presumably going to change their front wing, Sean. But they'll be on the same 2-stop strategy as everyone else, remember?
Yeah, they're going to be the same.
Gaza and Colin, what a beautiful shot this is. Just shows you how difficult it is, and gets past him.
There he is. Oh, that was easy. That was easy.
Jamie was, I think, going slightly wide there in the background.
Oh.
Here we go.
Jamie's not...
Nathan's just got past of Papulu. Just coming the end of the first sector. Yeah, it's so tricky out there, Sean, to get comfortable in these conditions. 1.4 the gap between the top 2, by the way. Aaron pretty close to Colin for 6th and 7th position, but as we saw last time out in the wet, Aaron just didn't have the straight line speed to pass people.
I think he is now sort of having straight line speed. It's yellow sector 1 and 2, that's... Oh, that's Prineville! No, Prineville has spun rounds! I think we're also with Zach. He was also going very slowly. Oh dear, oh dear. This race is becoming something else.
Well, 3 laps in, no retirees so far, so we'll see what these drivers can do. Now, Sean, I want to ask you something. I know it's a little bit early because think about pit stops. We've only seen drivers in to change wings. The bottom three: Dan, D-Boy Dan, Zach Jarvis, and Rex. But if there was a safety car or VSC now, bearing in mind everyone has to stop twice, would you come into the pits? Even if it came out this early?
I would just come to the pits because now with the mandatory 2 stop, you know, like I would go to the pits then now if there was a VSC. Then just drive the hell out of those red tires and then go at lap 20 or so coming again for the second pit stop or so.
Well, if any of these drivers are listening to the broadcast,
I recommend you
okay,
do that.
Even's
that's even. Wow.
Even, yeah. He's got wing damage as well. He spun it.
Oh, he has to wait for everyone, I think. Yeah, he has to wait for everyone. Oh. He was driving like very decently. I think he was already in the top 6, I think.
Yeah.
Wow, what a shame.
What's he gonna do here? He's rejoining the track very slowly.
He's gonna retire or not?
He's lost a lot of time through that spin. I reckon about 15 positions as well or so.
Yeah.
Or about 13 positions. I'm sure he was in 3rd or 4th, so that's cost him big time.
Yeah. Aaron just not close enough to corner again. I think he's using like not as much ERS in this race as I thought he would.
Aaron's close to Colin again. Can he do anything though in this Mickey Mouse section, as everyone calls it?
This
doesn't try down the inside, but Colin goes slightly deep. Colin gives him room as well.
Wow. It was not even alongside him.
Wow.
That was a very easy pass right there.
Colin just didn't have the traction in that McLaren. He got too much on the curb, that's for sure. Josh setting fastest lap after fastest lap.
That guy is now in a world on his own.
2.5 seconds ahead of Ian. Parker in 3rd, so Toro Rosso looking good at the moment.
Oh, excuse me.
Oll's now on the back of Colin. Pretty close. So what's the Ferrari man going to be able to do?
Spec and Chips is now supporting Parker, so that is for the Toro Rosso there. So that's 1 vote for Toro Rosso. And oh my god, as I say that he just drifted, I'm just gonna shut my mouth. That's the best.
So Evan comes into the pits to repair that wing damage. So D-Boy Dan will move ahead of him. I wonder if the other 2 that pitted on lap 2 will also move ahead. Looks likely.
He's not moving. Wait. Huh? Oh wait, that's a glitch, I think. Never mind.
2 drivers with a penalty already, Sean. Lap 5 out of 28. Here comes Ols. Ols has got a good run on Colin here. Look at the speed difference he's got.
Holy wow. Colin just upshifted to 8th gear. Oh, yellow's 1 and sector 2.
See if you can find out who's Ols is on the inside.
Jarvis! Oh my god, Jarvis is going the wrong way.
That Force India not enjoying these conditions.
Oh, I would have retired right now. Oh, he's just drifting also. Yeah, he's not. He's just not enjoying himself, I think.
His wings intact though, so whatever happened didn't cost him damage. Rex is right on the back. Well, he was right on the back. He's obviously had a oversteer moment coming out of the slow corner. Yeah.
I think he had to. So Ols is now, I think, closing down to Aaron. I think Jamie's not like that far off the group, you know, with Ols and Colin. So if those people make a mistake, Jamie's right up there. So
yeah, currently in 8th position. So our podium man from the podium tier, and we've got no one within a yellow flags. That's Zach Jarvis again.
Jarvis. I would have retired right now. This is just not fun to drive anymore.
He destroys the Rolex sign, but at least he's given us some action, Sean. But he's going to if he wants to retire, surely he's going to have to come back to the pits and call it a day there. Crashed into the pits in qualifying, so
my God,
he spun it again.
Oh yeah, come on, hold it. Oh, I don't like it. He would drift the whole section again.
Needs to be careful. The leaders are going to be coming in a minute into this section.
Yeah,
Josh isn't that far away. Zach needs to be shifting up early. Just trying. And he spun it. He's out. He's out. He's out. He's out.
He is out. Yeah.
I wonder if that will cause any sort of safety car.
Weinfeld also drifting. British drivers want to create a safety car.
And no safety car for Zach, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was already out of the track, so no one got really affected there anyway. Jay Parker's going to the pits.
So what's his strategy there? Going for the undercut? Surely the tires, aren't that warm at this stage. Aaron's got a good run here on Gazzaman, but the gap's staying similar.
I think the best is, I think it's not gonna work, Nick. Like last time, people were coming in early and tried the undercut, but it didn't even work out the treat.
Yeah, the overcut was more powerful in Brazil in these conditions. Well, it wasn't as wet as this, but Parker feeds out into 9th position just behind Nathan. We've also got Tejwar right on the back of Thunder Phoenix. So he goes right round the outside, does Tejwar.
Wow, round the outside. Like you do. Yeah, Thunder is struggling in these conditions.
If you mess up one of those corners, Sean, in the first sector, the whole rest of the sector is just ruined.
Yeah.
Here comes Parker though. He needs to dispatch of Nathan quickly if he's going to try the undercut on his what is effectively his teammate. So
I think it's not going to work out. Oh, yellow's in sector 3.
Here he goes. Parker's coming along the inside of Nathan.
There we go.
Drag racing.
Looks like Jay has just got the straight line speed. Oh, a little bit of a touch. Little bit, not that bad. It's not gonna do it for Los Alonso kind of thing.
Oh, he hits him!
Oh no, they're gonna even hit the back of him. Wow.
No damage, I don't think.
It's like the Esports Team Tournament from Xbox all over again. Wow.
Nathan went out onto the curb there, and that was it. It's his run.
What is Pineful doing? Wait. He's already come for the pits again for a new
So Gazza's in. No, sorry, Aaron's in. So, pitting quite early here. Sean, will we see a 3-stop? That wasn't in the plan, was it?
I think that you not even have 3 sets of pits.
Yeah, you have 3 sets of each. Sorry. No, Parker was already ahead of Parker. I wasn't sure on the gap. Yeah, Parker was in 3rd.
Okay.
Aaron was in 5th, I believe, at the time.
Sorry. Whoopsies.
So Thunder Phoenix coming in. Hurster moves up into 12th position because of that.
Wait. Huh? Oh, gee, that glitch. I just thought he was stuck in the pit lane, then he was doing donuts, and now he's coming back out of the pits. Thunder.
Yellow flags. Oh, Rex is in the wall. Rex has been there.
Oh, that's the first.
That's just coming onto the long straight, isn't it?
Yeah. He already changed his front wing, Nick, a lap before. And now I think he hasn't broken front wing again. Oh, wow, disqualified.
I think he was trying to figure out how to turn round. Perhaps he lost where he was on track, but either way, the car stops.
Oh my god. That's the thing, his car is not ghosting, so... Rusto, maybe only one phase has to be careful where the car is.
Yeah, soft track now, yeah. I wonder if
that's good.
Would it ever cause a safety car? Josh sets the fastest lap on those 7-lap old tyres.
I think he overcut. I don't know. I think it's going to be a sort of a similar situation.
Let's keep an eye on Parker, see whether he beats that lap time. He's had no traffic this lap, so what's Parker going to do here?
Well, he's not even having up his ERS. Nathan gets a 3-second time penalty. No, he's not gonna beat it.
No.
5/10 off. Maybe he's gonna do it here.
Oh, look at this D-boy down, only one face. Wheel banging in these conditions isn't advisable.
Well, it's good for the action though.
We can't complain.
But yeah, they're not really. Venom is not really having the greatest race right now.
No, I think this conditions makes it so tricky and so difficult to pass as well, Sean.
It is. I think in the dry is also like sort of difficult, but let alone in the wet, that's something else. Wait. I think Alex wanted to turn around, blindfold, but like it's just like his second disqualifying in a row, or not?
No, he didn't get disqualified last. Oh,
I think not. Right?
Spider Alice, where did
wow.
he just cut? Oh, I know, that's got to be. Well, he's retired in the pit lane as well for getting a speeding, so he's not enjoying these conditions. Tejwar looks like he wants a taste of the guy in front. Ninth position of the Haas driver.
Of course he wants a taste. And
Josh
was
again.
Even quicker. Just like half a second quicker, wow. That's... Oh, Ian is going to the pits. This is gonna be a thing right now.
Very interesting to see himself and Parker. Parker's at the penultimate corner.
Oh, Geza! Oh,
I think
that's the same pen.
I think you... Oh, wow.
That's it, if you're going a little bit over...
Over the red paint, isn't it?
Yeah. I think that should be removed. That should be removed.
So Parker's gone ahead of his teammate. By a long shot, so...
Wow.
Has Ian... What happened to Ian there? Why was he held so long in the pits? Is it because other cars were going past or something? But
I think it was for Geza. I think he had to wait for Geza, man. And Geza...
But when you think of...
Dear God! Contact with Aaron there. Luckily no front wing damage here.
Look at the gap between Parker and Josh in the lead. It's only 28 seconds at the moment.
Does that mean?
Does that mean he's going to be close? Or the undercut's going to be more? But 29 seconds it is to be exact. 29.1. So we'll keep an eye on that one, Sean.
Yeah. I never... Oh, yeah, okay.
So the two Mercedes are pretty close. Obviously Aaron's already pitted. I wonder whether Tejwar will put up a fight here or just let his teammate through if he gets a good run.
I saw the front wing, like some debris flying there. No, not even. They both having EOS on the highest point, so
he's very close though into the braking zone.
Just to the pitch, just for the pitch.
So perhaps he's reacted to
this
something
be interesting.
He's seen.
Where's he's now coming towards turn 19?
He will obviously have to come out in traffic because unless everyone pits behind him.
Also now coming to the pits as well. Where's Jamie out of this? He's going to the pits. No, overcut has worked for Josh. That has worked out.
Yeah. So
the gap has been... Oh, jeez, wait. All has been held up, I think, by the Red Bull of Jamie. Gas is coming through there. So I think it didn't affect the positions, Nick.
Well, Parker got ahead of Ian. Also, Aaron got ahead of him as well. Has Ols got ahead of him too?
Yeah, I think he has.
Yeah, he's literally right behind, isn't he? Ian's lost out, gone from second all the way to fifth at the moment. So our championship leader.
I think, yeah.
He's under attack from Gaza as well.
This is just something else. Unbelievable.
This is well, I at least like the, two stop in these conditions. At least excites us a little bit. You've got D-Boy Dan hunting down Nathan. They're no stranger to each other so far this season.
I hope not. Oh, he's close. Look at that straight line speed already and the slipstream he gets. Oh, he goes a little bit of deepish. But I think he gets a better exit though. So what will the straight line speed be?
It's going to be a good run.
He's not really getting closer though. Or they're both making a mistake. Go down. Yeah, I don't know. He maybe can do a dive here, you know, just to show that he's behind him. No, he's not going to do that.
They're really having to pick their overtakes at the moment, aren't they? Ian really close on the back of Oz. This is a little train here now. Sean, this is what we like to see.
Yeah. I think Oz has already pitted, I think. Yeah, he already pitted, yeah.
Yeah, so let's bring you confirmation that every driver has stopped once that is left running. We have 16 drivers remaining in the race. Spider, Zach and Rex have either DNF'd or, in Rex's case, been disqualified. We can see that the biggest gain is so far Tezwar up 6 positions, Thunder Phoenix up 7 positions. So, yeah, whatever strategy, whenever they pit, so Tezwar pitted quite late. So the overcut is definitely more powerful still here.
I think it's still powerful, yeah, and Oz also pitted like late. Parker's like pitted like almost like the earliest of all. I think no, Debo Janet actually. As it, he pitted like on lap 3, I think, already, of lap 4. So here goes Oz, having the better straight line speed than Aaron. Oh, he's not. Oh, they are really picking their lines, Nick.
Oh, look, he's gone deep.
He's making a mistake. Can Ian provide from that?
Ian goes deep, way too deep.
That's what she said.
Is he going to come back down the inside? He does. Oz gives him room. Oh my days. Josh sets another fastest lap. Round the outside, can Ian do it? Oh, they're just about.
Oh, wow.
He's done it.
That was close. Wow. That was
a great battle. And look at Gazzaman there as well. Don't think it's over. I don't think Ian will pull away.
Oh. I think Ian is like reading a little bit on the straights.
Unless he got a bad exit or something. We saw a driver get a warning for that. Oh, who's had an incident?
Wait. I thought it was Josh like going off. No.
Nope. Can't see anything there.
Can't see anything either.
Other than a whole load of rain.
It's a whole lot of rain.
Nathan gets a penalty. So, but look at the lead Josh has got.
76. He's almost like a whole pit stop ahead. Maybe. He needs a couple of seconds, but he is so in a whirl zone.
It's absolutely dominating.
Start to finish, I think.
I wonder if it's just these conditions or if he does have a pace advantage on his rivals.
I don't know. It could be even both. He loves the rain and at the same time he has great pace.
And it could be the track as well, you know. Some drivers really hate this track, others love it, so...
I prefer not to drive this track. But I always say it's better than Russia. Because...
anything's better than Russia, but...
even self-torture. Anyway, also, I think he's now like falling back.
Yeah, Colin's closing in on Gaza more so than anything.
Even Sadie said that overtake from Ian could be actually the overtake of Louis. Because that was actually a very good one.
Yeah,
not gonna lie. I think Ian is also closing down to Aaron, I think, Nick.
Yeah, I think you're right. Obviously, Aaron and Parker, they've been on those tires for quite a while.
I think, yeah, 7 laps. Oh, Ian just drifting a little bit there in those corners.
Yeah, all's closing in slightly again. Aaron pulling away, so we've got 14 laps plus the current one, and everyone still has to stop again. Hersto gets a... It's got to be the pit entrance, hasn't it?
No, it's already out. No, I think he steered in way too early. And maybe got that penalty. That's like the 4th penalty we're seeing here. I think they're all gonna be removed, I assume.
It depends, they might have to be served, Sean, if they've all got to make another stop.
No, it's like a normal 10-second time penalty, it's not a stop-go.
Ah, okay.
It's not a stop-go.
Well, as long as there's no safety car, then the stewards will definitely look into it.
Yeah, oh, and he even got a 3-second. I mean, he's not hating himself. First the 10-second and now the 3 seconds. Not looking good here for her, so.
Yeah, him in race control aren't the happiest.
Wow! 50.6, I will seeing that lap. Jesus Christ, he is a world on his own, Nick. Like,
yeah, he really is.
And Bog also has a penalty. He's gonna have such a big lead, like a big, like, I don't know. This is just ridiculous.
Ian is really drifting through some of these corners. I was just riding on board with Ols. Speaking of D-Boy Dan and Nathan again making contact, no damage, but Nathan comes out the man on top. This is for the final point scoring position here.
Oh, now let's see it back on the screen, yeah. Anything is to fight for. Oh, there goes Nathan. Pretty deep, he's gonna do IndyCar. Oh, he's staying on the curve and he gets a stop-go penalty. I don't know. I was riding aboard with D-Boy Dan, but he was still staying on that curve, Nick, even though he was already exceeding the track limit, so I don't know, that sort of thing will be removed or not, because I don't know.
Yeah, the stewards will look into it, of course. Their stewards office opens tomorrow.
No, tomorrow.
Yes, it opens Saturday morning always, gives the drivers...
Oh, Nathan makes mistakes! And that allows D-Boy Dan to go through.
Oh, almost contact there. And Thunder Phoenix is there as well, he wants to capitalize. Look, he's going to go around the outside, wow, he does! Wait. What's happening, Nathan?
Wait, what happened? Wait, what? Nathan, what you doing, man? Wait, what? Huh?
It's almost like he pressed pause, but he didn't.
Wait, what did he do? Surely he couldn't have like 3 illegal overtakes. What happened to him?
I'm not sure.
I'm in disbelief. Like, he just didn't even put the throttle. He was just... Wow.
He seems to have recovered now, but that's cost him a few positions, and even almost on the edge of scoring a point after that big mistake early on. Oh, what's that?
That's even as that was for him actually.
So I commentated, cursed him properly, didn't I?
Yeah, so don't talk.
Look at this battle between Aaron, Ian, and Ols. They've left Gaza for dead at the moment, but these three are pretty close and able to stay close as well.
They could even be decided on penalties this podium place, Nick.
Yeah, I agree.
Decide by that. Colin gets a time penalty.
Yeah, time penalty. We know Gaz has got a 10-second one, hasn't he? So even into the pits.
Oh man. Luckily he doesn't. Oh, D-Boy Dan has left. Whoa! He left the session. I think he disconnected.
Yeah, he's got to disconnect. Thunder Phoenix isn't too far behind of taking that final point. I imagine the computer will pit D-Boy Dan, which should not cost him as much time. Oh, he's back in already. But he did lose that position.
He's gonna lose a lot of time now. Whilst this is going on, I'm gonna be back very quickly to grab my beer.
No problem. So, to give you a roundup of the order, Josh leads by a massive amount, 22 seconds at the moment. Parker undercutted into second, as did Aaron into third. There's yellow flags for someone. Don't know who that is. It's gone now though. And D-Boy back in his car, so that's good to see. Expect to see him into the pits very shortly. So Ian in 4th position, Ols in 5th, Gazza in 6th at the moment, being chased down by Colin. Jamie, Colin comes into the pit, so nice tentative there. He's going to go for the undercut on Gazza, I think. He's only been on those tyres for 6 laps, 7 laps including this one, so a short middle stint for the McLaren driver. Jamie moves up a position because of that, so our podium man. Time penalty for Ian. He's still trying to chase down Aaron. Colin comes out in 8th position, so you have to say these top 8 at the moment seem to be clear, and Josh himself even further ahead by a dominant fashion. D-Boy Dan's in the pits, yellow flag in sector 2. What's that for? Ols has made a mistake, coming onto the long back straight. On the exit of the corner, he's obviously had a moment. Is Jamie going to be able to capitalise on his former teammate here? I think he might be too far back. Ols lost a position to Gaza though, and it's ruined that battle that we had going on between Aaron, Ian and Ols. Tejwar into the points now. 9th position, Phoenix as well into the points. Scored points last time out. That's his aim every race, we believe. So Parker into the pits, our 2nd place man, and Aaron follows him in. So they're going for a 10-lap last sprint. So presumably on another set of full wets. So 2nd and 3rd into the pits. You saw Ols make a mistake and lose a position to Gazer as well.
Have I missed something? Sorry for the long delay.
So Colin pitted, Parker pitted, Aaron's pitted, Ols made a mistake and lost a position. Gazer's pitted as well.
Jamie in 4th, what a time to be alive. I was looking for my beer for 10 minutes, but then I have it.
Our precision tier is shortly about to go live as well, but
it's gonna begin.
Yes, we have 10 laps left in this one here tonight, Sean, and yeah, it looks like these tracks were chosen so that there could be wet weather, but we didn't want only wet weather, Sean.
Nice. I hope that is not going to be wet weather, because I think you see now with this 2-stop Nick in the red, you know, Josh just dominates right now. This.
Yeah, he really is having the time of his life out there.
Yeah, I think the real Nick, it is sort of working, but I think in wet it's not really that powerful. Although saying that, Josh is spitting. But yeah, he can have that. Look at the gap he has, 29 seconds.
Yeah, he should still come out in 1st place.
In the lead.
Yeah.
Ian has not even come to the final corner. And Josh is already coming out of the pits.
So Ian pits
and
now
Ian
as well.
Ian is now going to the pits. Wow. He's gonna have almost a 40-second lead.
Crazy pace here in the wet.
I've never seen that before. So Ian and Ols is gonna be in the pits.
Parker goes.
Jamie
oh, look at this!
To 3rd place. Oh, Parker's going deep.
Jamie's gonna do the switch back on him.
Yes, Jamie.
They're side by side. Your mic's breaking up a bit there, Sean.
Oh, really? Is it? I hope it's... Is it good now? Hopefully?
Yep, you're all good.
I'm all good? Okay. I was a bit worried. I needed it. And yes, Casper, Josh has basically won this race. Although, if he doesn't bottle it, because... But I know how you can bottle a 25-second lead.
One small little heavy acceleration. Actually, I tell you what, I think Parker actually gained on that undercut there by a couple of seconds.
He gained 4 seconds.
Yeah, it was 29, wasn't it? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Well, it's still not be enough actually, because yeah.
Oh, who's this? Hursto's gone on to intermediate conditions. Tires.
Hursto intermediates. Although, to be fair, Nick, it almost looks like it's going to light the rain.
Now, could this throw a spanner in the works?
If that is, I swear to God, then the 2-stop is just magical here. And the weather conditions, of course.
So, Jamie's coming in now. What tyre is he going to fit? You keep an eye on Hursto, but I think he's struggling a little bit.
Jamie's wets.
Yep, Jamie goes for wets. So will the overcut help him here at all? This is going to be interesting. See where Jamie comes out.
All's now coming to the straights. Yellow's in sector 2.
Alls goes ahead. So he didn't really lose anything out of that. Oh, yellow flags in sector 2.
That's Pepillo or Hursto?
Hursto, I think.
Is Pepillo stuck in the pit lane?
No, I think it's just that glitch where you stay in the pits until you hit the...
I don't know, Nick. I actually think he's legit stuck in the pit lane.
I think you could be right. I think he's stuck.
Oh no! Imagine when you are. I think he was already like down. I think Nick.
Yeah.
I think he was already outside the top 10. But
yeah,
if you're like
was
having a battle for first place, and then you have this glitch.
Well, it happened to Brumadinho in the Pinnacle Tier. Oh, yeah, he's retired. Yeah. So confirmation. So Nathan's gone on to these inters as well. It just looks too wet for me, Sean. He's struggling so much.
It looks definitely not that good.
Yeah, it's way too wet.
Nathan?
I mean, they tried it because they had nothing to lose almost, but...
Yeah. I mean, it is a good try though. I mean, fair enough for them. You know, you never know if it works or not. But... not for them, unfortunately. Wait, hold up, wait. Sam, just go away in the chat and don't... Matt is playing for Josh. If that is, then it's gonna be the greatest crossover episode since David Betzel in AOR. Imagine that someone is playing for Matt. Playing for Josh.
Aaron gets another penalty. So I definitely think those inters aren't the tire to be on at the moment, but
Really?
Sorry?
Vander is going to the pits. Wait, hold on. He's going to the... I think the overcut from Vander has actually worked out.
It has.
He was like 11th. Wow.
What's happened to Ian?
I don't know, but...
Our race winner last week.
Vander Phoenix has actually worked out the overcut, Nick. That's the first this race. That someone has worked the overcut, I think. And as if Hello Sadie is playing for her, so if that is, then you can grab yourself a beer. Anyway,
he will be racing later on in the Pinnacle Tier tonight, but Ian closing in rapidly. So Ian must have made a big mistake here on his outlap or something to fall down the order so dramatically.
I think, but I don't know. I would love to have a good fight here with Vander Phoenix. I mean, they try like so hard to get like those final tail point position. I mean, it would be great to see if he just fight for this position, you know. He's not a back marker. Even though Ian is leading the championship, he has all right to defend his 9th position.
He definitely does. And on fresher tyres as well, Sean.
Yeah, even though it's 2 laps, but I think for wet tyres, giving the rears, gonna be, oh, that's a mistake from...
These positions could all change based on penalties as well, Sean, don't forget. I reckon there'll be a few changes.
There will be some changes after this race. Oh, Van der Poel is going wide there.
Hersto Nathan not giving up on those intermediates at the moment. But
oh, Van der Poel, wow, he had such a bad exit and now goes Ian up to 9th place. He's still going to be defensive. So there goes Van der, maybe do a switch back. Not a great exit also by Ian, but he still has this position.
Yep, job done for Ian. So Nathan almost loses the car again.
Oh, Ian has made a mistake!
Thunder's back through.
Now it's back to P9, yeah. Wow.
Ols is closing in on Gaza, as Gaza made a mistake as well.
Yeah, also.
Just sets another fastest lap of the race.
He's just like... This is almost like Pinnacle-ish pace work he did, right there.
Yeah, he is dominating. Absolutely dominating. The rest of his rivals will look at this gap afterwards and think, what on earth
analyze it.
Yeah, going on here?
They're gonna analyze it like Julian Palmer did in Spain.
Yep, it's a street circuit, you have to be alert.
Yeah, or if some people are gonna make memes about it, consume alcohol.
Here comes Ian back down the inside.
Oh, has he made it work right now?
It looks like he has, but can he keep
now
it?
Yes, but I don't know.
Try on board and see how much he's... Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah, he's drifting so much in every corner, Nick. That is just a joke almost. Like, I think he can better start a career in...
Oh, he's been hit.
Drifting. Oh!
Thunder's hit him.
Has he been hit?
Yeah, Thunder hit him.
Wait. Oh, he's gonna let him go through, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair play to him.
So Thunder obviously broke too late into the final corner.
Does he have the front wing? I think not.
I don't think so.
You got lucky there then.
Yeah, it was quite a thump as well, so he did definitely get lucky.
Did you just use the phrase there for him? Or was I going there?
Nope, I said thump.
Oh,
look how much straight line speed Ols has.
Wow.
Look, oh, Gaz has got traffic. Gaz has got traffic of Hersto.
Oh, Hersto, get out of the way, my friend. And he goes out of the way.
He's still cost Gaza quite a bit of time. Is he going to interfere with Ols now?
Yeah.
Lets him go. Not the kindest of back markers, has to be said. But Ols close up there. Colin's got away slightly, so Colin could finish potentially on the podium still after it being robbed last week with an empty fuel tank.
Oh. I think his fuel is now fine though, I think.
Yeah, his fuel looks okay to me on that screen.
Yeah.
Oh, Hurst are really struggling. Those inters are not the tire to be on in these conditions, so...
I think Nathan is not really that struggling, I think.
No?
Compared to Hursto. Oh, now he's struggling, Jesus Christ.
Look how much Ols is all over the back. Ols has such superior straight line speed than that Red Bull of Gaza.
Even in equal cars, Ferrari has the better engine.
So it looks. So we had 2 Red Bulls on the podium last week.
Oh, Hursto again!
Another 10 seconds. Oh, he's crashed into the pits. Wow. I'm guessing that's into the pits.
Nope.
Safety car, virtual safety car. Thunder Phoenix is retired.
No! No! Van der Phoenix, no!
Where does that happen? Into the pits as well?
Don't say he's in the pit lane. I can't see it.
Drive-through penalty for only 1 phase. And where is Thunder Phoenix crashed?
No, that's not in
He's
the pit lane.
He's on the pit straight. It's in the middle of the pit straight. And that's why you're seeing Safety car, and why has Josh gained so much an advantage on Parker through the safety car period? It's now 34 seconds.
Wait, I think Josh or
Safety
Parker
car is ending.
Wow, he gained 5 seconds out of that. Wow.
All lost time to Gaza as well.
Josh has time. Oh no, wait, it's now 31 seconds. I was gonna say, how can you gain 5 seconds on a virtual safety car?
Yeah, down to 29 now. Let's check to see if he's all okay. Josh still looks in control, down to 28. Perhaps he's just going easy for these last few laps. He can afford to.
Wow.
Well, 2 retirees in the space of a few seconds, Sean. There, both looks like they were. One was in the pit entrance, and the other was just near the pit exit.
Yeah, confirmed. And Van der Voort, yeah. So now I've almost now actually gained that time back now, because it's now under a second now together. Only one face is struggling at the moment.
Gaza looks like he's struggling as well. So let's just bring confirmation that all drivers still running have stopped at least 2 times.
I think, oh, Steve.
Look at the straight line speed he's got though. He'll close right onto Gaza by the braking zone here.
7/10-ish.
He locked up, but got the car slowed down, maybe apex. But look how close he is on board. It just seems to have so much more confidence braking than Gaza does at the moment. Nathan, another penalty. Surely Ols has got to send this in these last few laps at one of these opportunities, half opportunities, yeah.
I think, if I'm correct, both Ols and Gasman don't have any penalties.
No, Gaza has a 10-second one, I think.
Oh yeah, true, but yeah, that's gonna be removed. Because I think that's just one of those bullshit penalties you get. Sorry to say that, but that's one of those penalties that's just so unfair, you get one. It's actually the same like in Belgium, Nick, the last corner.
Yeah.
The bus stop. That's like, oh look at that straight line speed, there we go. He's now gonna send it, surely.
He thinks better of it. He could have almost had a chance there.
Send that. Oh, where's the left session?
Yeah,
oh, wait,
he's already retired. So
never mind.
This is the closest gap, 2.5 tenths at the moment.
Oh god.
Looks like Mercedes could get their first podium of the season if things stay as they are. And we don't know how many penalties Parker's got, or Aaron, but the gap is close to 3 seconds, so we'll keep an eye on that one. We don't know how that could play out. Our Precision Tier is live, by the way. Our Pinnacle Tier is at 8:30 and our Prestige Tier is at 9:30. It's dry in the Precision Tier. In qualifying at the moment, Pete is on pole, Juritz in second, TK is in 3rd position. So after this one finishes, make sure you head over. You've got Kieran and Luke in the comms box for the Precision Tier this season. So two fantastic commentators, and always well worth a watch over on the 7:30 PM tier.
I think I have to be after maybe this season I maybe have to not commentate them anymore on the 6:30. That's
well, we could be split up then.
We'll have to. I maybe can get it. Oh, Ols made a mistake. He locked off so badly, and the gap is now already 1.4.
Is this battle over?
I think this battle is pretty much over.
Lap 27 out of 28, the penultimate lap. Josh has Aaron gets a penalty. Josh has absolutely dominated. He's going to finish this race 30 seconds ahead of his nearest rival. And you have to say, is he in the correct tier? It's his first race at One Hub Racing, so we can only wait and see how things pan out. But Josh is he's got championship in the family.
Yeah.
In that Ferrari team as well.
Look, Oz already gained that time back. Wow.
1.3 the gap, but also I just don't think Oz is going to have a chance to get past like he did. He should have gone for it at that turn 1 last lap, Sean.
Yes, yeah.
He might have one final chance on the last lap if he's able to just.
How much? I think he needs to dive bomb. Just
get down the inside. Stop Gazza turning in. As long as he can make the corner, he's going to have an equal chance on traction.
But he needs to send it. That's the thing.
Easier said than done, I guess. We're on our last lap.
Here we go. Well, unless you're being like a Dutch guy who dives from all the time, then you can easily do it.
Nathan's sticking with those inters as well, so obviously feeling it's not worth another pit stop.
No. Going for the fast lap time. And grab that point. Oh wait. So
I'll have to keep an eye on Josh. We don't want to miss him crossing the line. He's already down the back straight, so
the Mickey Mouse section.
Yeah, just one sector to go before he's crowned an official race winner at One Hub Racing, and in dominant style.
I think he just did a grand slam, Nick. Fast lap, pole position, and now the race win.
Just no mistakes all race from him really. All night. It's just been exceptional driving. He missed last week the first round, and he's only got a couple corners to go now before he puts 25 points on the board. Where's Ian going to finish at the moment? Outside the top 10, so he could be... he's made a mistake.
Josh, I think that's celebration, but...
Maybe a little bit too early. Here we go. Olsa's got the move. Side by side.
Round the outside. No.
Gets run out of road. And Josh gets a 5-second penalty. We'll keep an eye on this battle. Actually. Parker's going to come across the line shortly.
No.
Oz can't do it. He can't do it. Let's go on board with Parker. One corner to go. He crashed out last week from second on the grid, but he's been his teammate here tonight to score another good result for Toro Rosso. Aaron crosses the line in third position. Colin is going to cross the line. They all keep their position so far. Colin has enough fuel. Gazza crosses the line. Yeah, Oz will get him on that 10-seconder.
Jamie. I don't know. It's just within the 10-second reach.
It's close.
Yeah, so
yeah, he just gets him.
Then there's Roy in 8th.
He's low on fuel.
Is he gonna do a Well, he already has a big lead, so it doesn't matter for him that much.
Yeah. Comes across the line, both Mercedes in the points. 8th position. What about D-Boy Dan? He had a good scrap with Nathan throughout the race. Damage early on, remember, he had to pit on the first lap, so it just shows you he's recovered to 9th position.
9th position, yeah. Oh yeah, Ian was actually very good. Oh! Even a spun rounds at the final corner.
We're right on board with... No, we won't ride on board with Nathan. It's decided to end it.
Yeah.
There we have it. Podium celebrations, champagne, a full wet race, 28 laps in those conditions, and it's Ferrari who finish on top. 3 different constructors, and if you're supporting your fellow teammates from other tiers, these 3 teams will be happy with those results here tonight. Ols as well in the top 5, so good night for Ferrari so far, but you know, it all depends on how their teammates do in the rest of the tiers throughout the night, Sean.
Yeah. Looking forward how that will plan out. And do I have...
You have the honors.
Oh,
you have
man.
the absolute honors. And then don't forget, we need to select Driver of the Day votes.
I'm gonna do it. But first, let me sip a beer. So Josh with a dominant drive. Jay Parker in second, Aaron in third, Con in fifth, Els in fifth, Jamie in sixth place, Gaza in seventh, Teshwar eighth, Debo then ninth, and Ian rounding up the top 10. Then Elkie Ivan decided to bin it into the final lap. Nathan 12th, only one face 30, Van der Phoenix 14, Herschel 15, 60 was Pepelu, Spirel 17, Jack Jarvis 18, and then the disqualified Blindfold Wax. And as of driver for the day, there can only be one man, and that is Josh.
Yes, I have to agree with you, but I have to make it interesting, and so I will pick a second driver to go up for the vote, and I am going to pick Parker on his first drive of the day, and I thought he was the only driver, Sean, that really was able to make the undercut work. So well done to those guys, and congratulations to everyone finishing. We are live for the Precision Tier. The race is just about to get its formation lap underway, and you've got 17 drivers over in that tier with Kieran and, of course, Luke. Then also, Sean, later on tonight, I'll be taking part in the Pinnacle Tier at 8:30, and then at 9:30, the Prestige Tier. So look out for those on our channel. Make sure you follow us, subscribe us at One Hub Racing on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And of course, check out, we are sponsored by Next Level Racing, so check out their sim equipment. We tweeted a tweet earlier today about how you can use our code to get discount at their shop. Sean, it's been an absolute pleasure. Round 3 next week. We haven't got too long to go on the eight races in this season, and hopefully a bit of dry weather.
Yeah, we're going for dry weather because now there was as much beer spillage today, and we do not want to have that again. So dry race, the next one.
I think the drivers will be happy with a dry one as well. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. And as I said, make sure you tune in. The Precision Tier is just about to get underway over at on this channel as well. So big thanks to everyone for joining us throughout. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Sean, we'll be back live next week at 6:30 p.m. for the Podium Tier round 3.
We will.
Good night.
Cheers.